And you're America.
And you're America.
And this is what we do.
You're not America.
This is what we do. Portland. It's OG Mambo and Soulful Hospitality. We're here with America and Above the Record. We're going to talk. Let's do it. We're here with America and America. Man, recipe swap, man. We used to always say that.
Yeah,
when we
Marty
in, we used to say we're talking to America. Yeah, that's where you got it from
And now you guys are actually talking to America.
We're actually talking to America.
Okay, guys. So, how was your experience performing here tonight at the ballroom and with Above the Records?
The sound man was incredible. We got to try some new stuff with the new audience. Tacoma was embracing. The ones that got to experience it. It was fun.
Are you guys originally from Seattle, all of you?
Mm-hmm. Well, I was born in Zimbabwe. He was born in Seattle.
From North Seattle. I'm born in the Central District.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I was born in New York and then traveled around a bunch and then moved to Seattle 21 years ago.
Okay.
But I'm an import because before that, I seen Ken Griffey Jr. hit a home run in the Kingdom. I've been to a Sonics game.
Okay.
And if you're from Seattle and you can say those things, then you're really from Seattle.
Facts.
Okay, that's true. Okay, I love that.
So long answer, yes, we're from Seattle.
I love that. And what was your favorite part about the event or performance tonight?
Favorite part? We got to do an impromptu encore. That was fun. That was cool to get to do that. A little live rendition, a little freestyling going on.
Yeah.
Always a highlight when we get to showcase what we do.
What we do.
What we do.
Okay, let's get into it. Let's tell it. What do you guys?
What do we do?
What do
What
we
do
do?
we
So
do?
here's the deal. Here's the deal. I'm gonna level with you.
Okay.
This is my boy OG Mambo. Nasty MC. Really, really, really nasty controller of the environment, which is what MC used to mean. Everybody uses MC real loosely now, like, oh, I'm a rapper, I'm an MC. Nah. He's the master of ceremonies. He controls the crowd. He runs my event, Fremont Friday, and literally controls the crowd all night long, week after week. So, one of my favorite MCs in the business. Then, to my left here, you have Grammy Award-winning Medearis on the saxophone, and you have to say that from now on. Anytime you introduce him, Grammy Award-winning. My man got
We're working on
awards with
changing his
Kendrick.
ID.
We're working on making it multiple Grammy Award-winning. It's coming soon here. And then my man Chando and Mambo really be bringing the soil to the business. You know what I'm saying? So Chando be with us on the ones and twos, making it knock, do what it do. Mambo be putting in the work when none of us are around, writing the tracks, and then he brings it to us, myself included, the Soulful Hospitality, and we bring it to life. So we get to add saxophone, drums, bass, keys, guitar, whatever we want, whatever we can, according to the size of the venue, and more importantly, the budget the venue has to spend. Because what people don't understand is that art is expensive for the people who make art.
Yes. Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
That is what we do.
That's what we do.
I love that. Okay, so let's.
Portland. We're not even from Portland, but we really just like to say Portland.
Upper left, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Bellingham
We shout out
all
my
the way
boys
down
in the
there,
South
man.
End. Portland.
Okay, all right. You guys were talking about how it's as artists, has been some challenges that you guys have had to face, and how do you guys overcome that?
I mean, like anybody, it's balance it out. When you're starting as a creative, you gotta first pull from other things that aren't making money off of the shows or anything like that. So it's taking that time, like you said, writing the songs, me and Chanda going to the studio, then bringing it to these guys, and what works, what doesn't work, and what instruments do you need to make this happen? What instruments do you need to make this happen? What sources can we tap into? So it's really just, there's no short answer. You have to be able to be good at everything. That's what me and MD were talking about a little off camera. If you're good at shooting the ball, that's great. But you also have to be able to dribble the ball. You also have to be able to play defense. You also have to be efficient in all these different ways. So
You also have to do that every day of the week.
Yeah, literally.
Don't forget to tell people that, bro.
No, literally.
You gotta do that every day of the
7 days
week.
a week because the competitive market is just so high. So it's just not getting too lost in scrolling through what's going on, doing what we do, and then just building from that. Every
Yeah.
experience is going to be a little bit better than the last one was because we learned a little bit something different. We're able to shift and pivot and use our skill set in the best way possible.
Yeah.
The most important thing I've learned as an artist is put your art out. Hold on. Put your art out.
This is real.
You get tired of listening to it through the processing of writing, mixing, mastering, re-recording, editing, mixing, remastering, and finally going to release it. Put your art out. Put a little money behind it, man. If you believe in your art, if you went through all that time, energy, effort, pain, suffering to create the art, throw some dollars at it and put your art out there in the world and let other people make the decision whether it's good or not.
Yeah, it's an important thing. Service your record. If you believe in it, then you should be able to do it. Like, Burger King's been selling the Whopper for years, and they didn't try and add nothing to it, dude. They know what they're doing. They believe in their product. They're going to market it and get it out to their people. So make your thing and then get it out to them.
Do you guys think social media has been very helpful? Or do you think it's been, as musicians, like one of those things where it's like, okay, now we're fighting with the algorithm?
It can only be a hindrance to you if you can't beat yourself. So every day you're going to have to battle with things. Sometimes you have to compete with other people. Oftentimes it's just competing with yourself. Are you able to do those things? Can you go to the gym, drink the right juice, eat the right nutrients, pay attention, study in that? If you can beat yourself day after day, then you really be able to accomplish anything. Social media can't stop you because you got the time where you're disciplined enough to work through those schedules and things like that, and you can just use it as a tool. Otherwise, it's more of a mental thing where you're like, oh, this person's doing this or this person's doing that, or how do I get this, or the whys. If you get lost in the why instead of just trying, you know what I'm saying, that's where you can get messed up.
Yeah.
Social media is 2025's version of poster hanging.
Yeah.
People are so jaded by social media and shows on the thing or texts from your friend who's in a band. So now you've had 250 texts because that's actually a working musician. So now you just don't even care. So it's the poster hanger. But if you don't put the posters up, no one will know about it. If you put the posters up, some people will know about it. Maybe they tell their friend. Is that the difference? It's always been debated. But all I know is the shows that I see on posters more often than not on a telephone pole are generally good turnouts. You know why? Because they did the work.
Yeah.
When no one else was looking, when it wasn't glorified, they went out and hung up the posters. They went and text every one of their friends. Not just social media,
Yeah.
but a text to your homie saying, hey, bro, it would mean a lot to me if you pulled up to the show. Goes a long way. And if I do it, and he does it, and he does it, and he does it, it's multiplied.
Yeah.
And then if we do it every time, it grows and grows. So it's an indispensable part that brings minimal to the table, but it shows your dedication, and so it's indispensable.
And we're also in a market that is designed in a way where they care about what they care about, and they care about what they're aware about. So if you, it's not like it's not.
Yeah, explain it.
Talk to him.
You know?
Talk
Yeah,
to him,
yeah,
bro.
tell him.
You're too
Like,
smooth
yeah.
for him.
Cause so there's only certain things that they really care about, and they care about what they're aware about. So people like a La Russell, a Currency, they can come here and they're successful every time because they reach out to their niche audiences. They've spent the marketing dollars to make sure their awareness is there ages before they arrive. So when people in Seattle now know, they're gonna show up, as opposed to I've been spending a lot of time in Atlanta. Shout out to DJ Holiday because we've been moving around out there.
Holiday season.
To Matt's point, all you need to do is put up a poster if you're in Atlanta, because so many of if you're at the right venue, it already has frequent business. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So a venue A already has 500 people that are going to show up, and it's 1,000-person capacity. So if you bring 200, 300 fans plus their 500, it's going to look sold out. It's going to be more epic. We have a little bit more of a minimized version of that, to where if you don't let people know, like the things that we do on Fremont Friday, marketing it out for weeks ahead, commercials, all these branded names being tagged into, if you don't put that type of effort and people don't know, they're not gonna go. If you don't say Grammy Award winning MD Soulful every time, they won't understand the depth of it just because there's so much going on with social media. We have a market that's got so many things going on, from basketball players to Starbucks coffee to Amazon to all these different facets, that you really have to make a real effort to be in people's faces in order to elevate, especially in a market like this. Portland, Seattle, those places. If you're not in LA, Atlanta, New York, Miami,
Texas,
or Houston, you know what I'm saying, then you have to be able to move like that, because there isn't an infrastructure for you to do that. So you got to create your world. And once you create your world, they'll come. If you build it, they'll come.
How does it feel to be a Grammy, and what was the journey to just, because I'm sure it was not easy.
I mean, and the short answer is something that I knew I was always going to get. So
I love that.
That's what we do.
That's what we do. So I already knew I was going to be a Grammy Award winner. I've been saying this since high school, ever since I picked up a saxophone. I've said this to multiple people. It's not easy at all. The only thing I also say is not hard. A lot of it is just new things that you have to overcome.
If there is a new artist coming in, and what tips would you give them going into this industry?
Fall in love with the struggle.
Get a job. Get some money.
Shit,
Use that money. Invest that money.
stay consistent.
And save your money. Like, let's talk about saving. Let's not be out here
Bro,
bullshit.
Talk to him,
For
MD.
real, for real. Like, the reality of it is a lot of times I've seen a lot of artists miss a lot of opportunities because they weren't able to get to a specific place. A lot of it is just being present. A lot of it is just being in the room, being in the space. Learn that from you. A lot of it is just being at the right place at the right time, and you won't ever be at the right place at the right time if you can't afford to get to that right place at that right time. Being on time is very important.
Yeah.
Being on time is very important.
I would say enjoy the ride and don't quit. But also everything that they said, man, you have to fall in love with the struggle. It's easy to celebrate a show and have a good moment when people are patting you on the back. It's not easy when the room isn't full, or when you're by yourself trying to write lyrics, or when the saxophone note isn't coming together, or if he breaks the stick while he's drumming. Those parts are when you have to really be able to push through and persevere. You also need to get a bag, get a job, get a hustle, some sort of means
Make a plan.
to
Make a fucking plan.
make sure that you can
Write that shit
have
down.
videos, have videos, have marketing videos. Are you gonna put $5 on Instagram per whatever? Have a plan for that, and then just enjoy that ride and don't quit, because there's gonna come a time where you're like, man, this is getting hard. When is this?
I ain't making no money.
Right. I spent about 50 bands. I made about 12K. What's going on?
The math ain't mathing right now.
But if you keep going and you spent 50, by the time you spend 75, you're going to make up 200. And they'll just come back, and it adds up. You just have to keep investing. You can't quit.
The math will make sense eventually.
Okay.
Well, shout out to Above the Record. Always a pleasure to work with them. Very organized, very meticulous with the detail, a depth and understanding of the industry on a national scale, and bringing that to our region up here in the Pacific Northwest. And it's been piece by piece, from the show we did with the mayor, to the interviews we've done and all those different details. That's been a pleasure, man. So shout out to Terrence, shout out to the whole team, shout out to you putting it all together.
Thank you guys so much for your time. Let us know where we can follow you, and
you can follow me at OG Mambo. OG Mambo, just like the dance. That's everywhere, streaming everywhere. The group is called Soulful Hospitality. You can follow them individually at
The Hospitality 206.
At OG Chondo.
At MD Soulful, MDSOUL.
And for those of y'all that was confused, that is the Soulful, that is the Hospitality. That's how we make it come together. Let's go.